Okay, so also I know that when you are fighting in dreams, if you're losing, you should be worried, okay? I wasn't losing, okay? But anyways, yeah. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but I really don't have a niche. I just feel like I'm very it's giving multifaceted, multi-talented, multi-dimensional, multi-everything. So I know that I've been posting tarot videos and channel messages. This is actually a channel message too, though. But I don't really have a niche. So that's all I wanted to say. And that might be part of a channel message too for you. Is that you don't actually have to limit yourself or make, try to put yourself in a box, labels and everything. I feel like doing that, you can become stuck or limited in a certain area or feel bound to something when you really know that your potential can be expansive, more expansive than you're allowing it to be. So the channel message today is, and actually I'm getting the phrase, specifically the writing on the wall. And how do I want to phrase this? So first I'm gonna start by reading the definition of what that means. So on Google, I don't know which dictionary I ended up on, but it says there are clear signs that something unpleasant or unwelcome is going to happen. And I'm also getting, at the same time, so there's like a spiraling or unraveling simultaneously happening while this writing on the wall is approaching. Or I don't know if I said that right. I want to go over the dream that I had that made me even make this message or make this video, but I don't know if I should. I guess I will. I will, but I'm not going to use any names, and I'm just going to talk about, I guess, Anyways, so I have a daughter, right? Okay. So quick fun fact. My name is Kaya, right? And my name is of Hawaiian origin. And my name actually means ocean. And my daughter, her name is Kaylani. And when I named her, I did not name her that. So this is the thing. I'm very, I feel like I always was really big on knowing very intentional. But when I named her, I didn't really care what her name meant. I know that sounds bad, but I didn't really care what it meant because I actually just liked it so much that I just named her that. And so I didn't really look it up until after I had her, after I named her. And when I looked it up, I realized that her name means sea and sky. So our name's kind of, and they're also of origin, of Hawaiian origin. So I just wanted to kind of draw those parallels for context. So I will say, her name was written on a wall. And in this house that I was in, there were other people there. And they were blaming me for writing her name on the wall. Now, it's not that she doesn't know how to write her name, but I don't think she did it because the way where the writing was at is someplace that she would not have been able to reach. So this person is blaming me, blaming her for blaming me for allowing her to do it, but also blaming, I think the blame was more so on me. And it was kind of shaming me for, I guess, my parenting, I guess, if that's what you want to call it or whatever. So, this person is like, well, you need to be doing this and you should be watching her and you let her do this. And so the focus was on, what I let her do. So at some point, this person that's blaming me, like I knew she didn't do it, so I don't even think I had much of a response for that. This person started trying to fight me in the dream. Okay, so also I know that when you are fighting in dreams, if you're losing, you should be worried, okay? I wasn't losing, okay? But anyways, she tried to, at some point, she tried to pull my hair. And this was something that I knew, I guess intuitively. I knew she was reaching for my hair. Now, this person is shorter than me, so as she reached, I put my arms above hers as they were coming up, and I blocked it. And so actually, might have touched her up a bit after that. But after that, she was furious. So I remember just screaming a whole lot of, I don't remember verbatim what she was saying. But then after I did what I did, I went into a room and I shut the door. And this dream sounds so like crazy. I went in the room and I shut the door, and then I can hear her still screaming on the other side. And there was another person out there with her. And this person was telling her, like, cut it out. You can't do anything about it. And then I remember hearing, no one has ever told you you're pretty. So let me take a minute. I want to kind of interpret that a bit, analyze it. So when we go back to the phrase, the writing on the wall, I feel like someone may have tried to ruin your reputation or your credibility, but that you have physical proof of all the greatness that you are. So let's say if you pour into your kids love and affirmations and prayers, if you uplift your kids, you won't see them turn out to be evil people. People with no integrity. You raise pretty decent kids, right? That's the proof. That's the physical proof in life. On the other hand, if you're pouring malice and evil into this kid, you get a kid that acts like no one has ever told them that they are loved, or that they are pretty, or that they are handsome. Same thing, right? So you have something like that. Or what is another example I could use? Or even you, like let's say, in my specific, because this is so personal that I might as well go ahead and say it, that my specific story, I guess, it is basically going through things and people gaslighting me to tell me this never happened to you. And the way my life, actually, because at some point you take control of your own life, but how do I word it? The credibility the level of credibility you attain, in addition to all of the knowledge and wisdom that you have from going through what they're telling you did not experience, that is the physical proof. So you have something, or you may have actual physical evidence of something that proves your credibility, or it's a person who can vouch for you. And in this season of your life, it's coming. It's coming. This writing on the wall. People are seeing the signs. So the signs that were always there that they didn't stop to look at before, they're seeing them. They're stopping and they're actually staring at them now. They're actually stopping to think, maybe I shouldn't have made that move because I didn't expect this to turn into this. And if a person has made their mind up about you in a way, it causes them to act on that perception. I've heard men say that they approach women who are wifey material and basically they approach these two women's two different ways. They have a default setting for how they approach these two different women. I don't know why I brought that up, but it probably was relevant. I was saying if people have made their mind up about you, they will decide to approach you with false pretenses. And so I feel like there's an unraveling of the true narrative. And it may be spoken through your children. It may be spoken through your inner child too, because I've also heard that when you have dreams of kids, or you have a dream of a kid, it is your inner child. So that too. So kind of take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, I also heard appeal, dispute, and redacted. So there are some really ugly parts to this story. And I feel like a lot of people have been hiding your shadow banning, I guess, in a way. So I'm getting that type of energy. Like if you're speaking up about what's happening to you, you have someone that comes in with a bullhorn and they're like, hey, nothing important or of substance to say, but they're just trying to speak over you so that no one ever really hears or understands what it is that you need to get out. No one can ever really, make out what it is you're actually saying. They can never identify your true intentions. So you're walking into a season where people are going to vouch for you. People can truly see what your intentions are. People can see the fucking signs when it comes to you. If they have missed them before, baby, they see them now. Okay? So I think that you may have tried to speak up about whatever this is so many times, but I feel like this time it sticks. And I think it's really unfortunate because a lot of times you get to a point where, like I've said this so many times, I'm not saying it again. And I know that because I'm fucking stubborn like that. It's like, you know what? Now that you actually want to hear my side of the story, I don't want to tell you. And to be honest, you kind of have the right to feel that way. I feel like when I was actually suffering, I needed someone to listen. Now that I've pulled myself out of it, I don't really want to tell you what it is I was trying to say. Because I realized I didn't really need your help to do it. And that's another thing. In situations like this, or whatever you're going through, you actually do need help. But I feel like people have held their biases and their, false pretenses so close to their chest, so close to their hearts. They've held it to be facts. And because of that, they have created an excuse to not see your humanity. I just think that I think that honestly is really unfair. You go through a lot of things and you have to go through them while people are dehumanizing you. And by the time you gain like a supernatural, I even want to say like a Batman complex, now they want to listen. And that, honestly, it's a weird feeling because you always can remember how you felt when you needed that. And it makes you look at people differently. I feel like I've had this conversation so many times since then, feeling like humanity is doomed. And I don't know if that's true. But I'm not saying that it's false. I also don't want to project that onto anybody. So I kind of feel like what I'm saying is, what am I saying? When you go without that support, when you go without the help that you need for so long, and you develop this complex, it is really hard to trust that you will find somebody with a respectable level of integrity. And this may be your mindset too, but I guess this message is to let you know that you are coming into a season where people will vouch for you. They will defend you behind your back. They will mention you in rooms where there's opportunity. And they will be genuine to you. So take that in. I think that it's time to just let go of everything that is keeping you in that mindset. If you're still talking to family or friends that make you feel like humanity is doomed, stop. Because you're going to stay stuck in between worlds, and you don't want that. So that's all for this message today. Like if you enjoyed the video, comment if you, comment. I forgot it. I don't know, comment if it resonated, and subscribe if you fuck with the vibes, okay? Until next time, bye.